Welcome to Galactic Grandmother Heart to Heart. My name is April, and my special guest today is Anna NATURO. Anna comes to us from Thailand, where she is an iridologist and a naturopathic practitioner. I first noticed Anna's posts on Facebook when she was showing us this beautiful beach, the sunshine, her gorgeous fruit drinks that she drinks for health. And then she started posting pictures that people sent in from all over the globe of their eyes for her to examine and give a readout on. So I'm really excited to find out about this whole process. So welcome, Anna. Thank you for taking the time to be with me.
You're welcome. Thank you, April, for inviting me. It's really an honor to be able to have this video record with you today, and I'm really excited to have this conversation and connect with you.
You had started feeling better when you started your juices, and then you
Mhm.
discovered the Chinese medicine Reiki master. And how did that all
Which is,
evolve? Or did I get it backwards?
yeah.
Okay. How did that evolve then into your interest in iridology?
Well, that was the point. So Dr. Moss is basically teaching naturopathy and iridology. So Dr. Moss was bestie with the founder of iridology, of the modern new iridology, Bernard Jensen. And basically, he connected the two dots, and I found it really interesting because, again, when we understand about naturopathy, we start doing things for the body based on the symptoms. So we're like, okay, this person is having overweight or skin issues, and then this is the symptom, but it doesn't show us what is the root cause. And basically, we cannot see the root cause because there is so many different reasons why someone will have diabetes, for example. Different reason why someone will have fatty liver, for example. So what is the root cause? And then this is where iridology comes into the picture, being like, well, iridology is a biological map that we all have in the middle of our face that is showing up the root cause of what is happening on the symptom level. And therefore, instead of like trying to fix the diabetes by pushing the pancreas, we can have a look at that person and see that, okay, there is like huge problem in the adrenal gland or in the kidney. Let's focus on this. And then it will, as a domino effect, fix the diabetes because maybe on that person, the pancreas is actually fine and it's not a pancreas issue. So this is why iridology is so important. And this is where I understood why so many people are failing with a detox process. They try something, try one diet, try, but they don't get to the result because they are just trying to cover up the symptoms, but they are not targeting the root cause because they don't know about it. And I found so far from all my experience in almost 2 decades that the only way to find the root cause, the only way to see the whole body in one single picture, well, two picture, one of each eye, right? So the right eye will be reflecting the right side of the body and the left eye is the left side of the body. So this is the only way we can see the whole entire body in one picture, see the connection in between the organs, see which organs is affecting which other organs, and therefore understand what will be the detox protocol. This is why I only do detox protocols based on people's irises. And this is why it is successful because it is designed based on their own need, based on their own issues and their own strengths. And the magical thing in it is as the eyes are just reflecting what is happening in the body. So when we change things in the body, it is changing the reflection in the eye. So then we can take new pictures a few months later, 1 year later, see the differences, see the improvement, see what still needs support, what still needs to be working on, and basically get another new direction, another new biological map to continue the journey based on knowledge and wisdom, not just like guessing that maybe this, maybe that. Let's take ashwagandha, you know. So this is why iridology is the foundation of any type of cleanse. When we talk about parasite, it's the same. I mean, so before to start any parasite cleanse, we need to see if there is like real parasite. Before to start parasite cleanse, we need to see how the kidney are functioning, how the colon is functioning, and we can see all of that in the eyes. That's why it's so amazing. Like, I cannot imagine how to do a detox protocol to someone without looking into their eyes. That's the foundation. That's literally where that's like a lab in the middle of our face, explaining us everything from head to toes, like literally, like that's that amazing, showing us things that we didn't even know were happening in our body, some issues, some weaknesses that we didn't even know about. So really, iridology is the foundation of detoxification. It has to be that way.
I find it absolutely fascinating. Now, as a mother and a wife, how has that worked? How has your diet and your practices worked into your family life?
Oh, that's another story. I always say to people, be the example that you want to see in the world. That's the best thing. Instead of pushing people, forcing people, trying to brainwash them, trying to show them documentaries or so on, just be the example. If you are shining, it will automatically inspire others to do, at least to try to do something,
Right.
at least to try. Not everyone is always able to do it. And actually, I did a video about it not long ago for a few reasons. One, because unfortunately, not everyone is sick enough to do it. Human beings work that way. If basically you feel fine, you're like, why changing anything? I'm fine.
Mhm.
So people are usually waiting to get sick to like start to, okay, now I'm going to do something. That's unfortunately how human beings are. And I'm the same. I mean, I would not have done all of that if I didn't get diagnosed with a tumor. So I'm the same, guilty of that, you know. So basically, when the family and the friends, you know, are like seeing that, yes, I'm shining, I'm great, and so on, but then they don't have any measure issue. They're like, why should I bother myself with that? So that's one of the reasons. The second reason is it is, of course, something that makes us be socially weirdo. We have to, I mean, it is a fact. Like, I cannot go eat to any restaurants, to any places, you know. I mean, over the year, I found my way to adapt to it. And for me, now it's very easy. And also because I don't have like parasite invasion. So I'm not hungry. I'm not, I can see people eating any food. It doesn't appeal me.
Mhm.
So, and I don't need to eat constantly also. So for me, it's like a bit different right now. But for people, it will be very different. They will see their friends eating a pizza or burger and they'll be like, oh, I want also, but I cannot. And so for sure, let's say if you go on that journey, you need to go full on into it. If you want to make it easy, like for me, it's not socially easy. I can just go anywhere and it's like, and it's fine. I'll find my way and so on. But for people that will go a little bit into it, it's going to be more triggering and difficult. And then it's like, again, if I'm not sick, why bothering? So I would say my husband is doing his best and he's like going through a period where he's like going 100% in and he's shining and doing amazing with it. Some other time when he's like traveling, going to his family, it's like very different. He's
Mhm.
trying, but it's very different. Um, and children, I will say, well, my children are grown up now, so they have their own life and they live in their own apartment. And so it's, again, they have their own choice. They try, and I see how, like, everything that I've been trying to push into them that they refused before, they are now integrating it,
Oh,
but in
great.
a way that doesn't look like it's coming from me, that it looks like it's coming from someone else, but basically they are not doing it because for sure, as they are, well, aging, they start to see, basically my son is 26 years old, so for sure, so they start to see that they have some little health issues here and there, and understand that what I was saying was right. And basically, it helps them. So I don't care from where it's coming from. All I care is from them to be healthy and to be happy. And but I see that it's a process. Like I see that for people that didn't got like really, really sick, it's a process to be able to do such a thing because it's not about the diet, it's a lifestyle.
Right.
It's like switching off the Wi-Fi router at night, you know. It's like about switching off the phone when it's in my pocket, you know. It's a whole lifestyle. It's not only about diet. It's about using natural clothing, you know, like cotton or linen or, you know, bamboo. I mean, it's a whole lifestyle. So for sure, it's not for everyone, but for who has got a disease, it definitely becomes like a goal and a target, but not always. Not always. And this is where the parasite thing is very interesting because parasites are always related to any kind of disease anyway, neurological disease or Parkinson or anyway, cancer, they will be not far anyway. And it's interesting to see how they will convince people through parasitic entities, how they will convince people that this is not necessary, that there is nothing that can be done to heal, that healing is not possible, that they should just enjoy life and just eat whatever and do whatever they want because anyway, they just have so little left to live. And this is really, like I said, like there is the real new world order that are parasites. Those are the ones that are controlling this world and this planet and every single human being in this planet, like literally. They are the one in power, in silence, in the dark, but they are the one in real power.
In the back
Yeah,
here talking. I know that beauty comes from the inside. And you're just glow and you're beautiful. Your skin is gorgeous.
coconut oil.
What do you use for your skincare?
Well, this is what I'm saying, just coconut oil.
Hmm.
It works for everything, for hair, for face, and it's simple. You can find it anywhere. It's cheap. I just like it. It's just very simple. Yeah.
It's certainly, I think, better for you than these very expensive products that have ingredients that I have no idea what it is. I'd much rather use an organic oil.
Absolutely. Like if you read the ingredient and you cannot pronounce the words, then don't use it.
And that's the clue.
That's it. Like don't use it. That's very simple. Like whatever we put on our skin is going to get into our bloodstream.
Hmm.
So if you think you can eat your shampoo or eat your facial cream, then go for it. If you don't feel like eating it, then don't put it on your skin because your skin will eat it and it
Hmm.
will end up in the same place anyway. So that's simple rules.
Hair dyes really, really toxic, and it goes straight into your bloodstream. Very toxic.
Absolutely. Especially hair. Like people sometimes, like I see my clients are telling me, oh no, but I just do color my hair or anything. That's fine. It's just on my hair. Or I don't put it on my root. It's just on my length. No, but it doesn't matter. Basically, the hair are really something that is pumping everything from the outside, literally inside the body. So I've been doing some tests one time. It was in France, I think, where they've been collecting like all hairs from the hair salons, putting them in some fabric bags, and then creating a sort of like a big sausage with it, and putting it across the river. And then they tested the quality of the water before the hair and after the hair in that river. And they could see that I think it was like 90% of the toxicity of the river after the hair was gone
Whoa.
because the hair was trapping the heavy metal and the toxins.
Wow.
So well. So this is why, like, whatever we put in our hair will be trapped in our hair. And this is why it's so important to really use very, very natural shampoos, but to wash our hair. That's really important because then I can see also a lot of people that goes all natural and stop washing their hair. Yes, but the hair is anyway trapping all the toxins and the heavy metals from the air pollution, from the
Oh,
water
mhm,
pollution. And this is then getting hanging on you, basically. That's why it's really important to wash hair actually pretty often. Like
mhm,
I would say, I wash my hair like every 2 or 3 days, like maximum, because I want to get rid from all these heavy metals and this air pollution that are holding
mhm,
on my hair. But I use, yeah, very natural shampoos, like with like soap nut, this kind of things, shikakai. Like there is a lot of like Indian herbs or like Castile soap, these kind of things that can be used that will just like clean like the hair from all this pollution without damaging it basically. And the hair looks so much better like this when we wash them from all this pollution because there is a lot of pollution right now in this world. I mean, just the cars pollution, just the pneumatics, the wheels of the cars when the cars are driving are
mhm,
releasing tons of pollutions and
mhm.
all of this get stuck into the hair. So that's really important to wash them, but with very natural shampoos.
And then you put coconut oil in your hair too.
So I would put coconut oil before to wash them and just like leave it for like a few hours, for
Mhm.
example, and then I'll wash my hair.
Yeah, I used to know an Italian lady that would always put olive oil in her hair. And
I mean, if you have white hair like we do,
uh-huh.
the olive oil will give it like a yellowish,
Uh-oh, we don't
tone. Yeah, and we don't want
want
that.
that. No.
No, 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 no. We want to keep the silver shine. So
Yeah,
this is what for us, coconut oil would be best. But yeah, for any other color, like olive oil, sesame oil would work great.
wonderful. I'm getting so many tips from you. One last question. The most of my audience is in the United States, and our lifestyle seems to be very different from the average Thai lifestyle. How would you say Americans can make changes? You probably already covered it to regain their health and vitality based on our lifestyle here. It doesn't seem as natural as it is there.
Well, I would say just by simply starting to reconnect with themselves, like to just really like question, genuinely question how they feel few times, during the day, like when they wake up, after eating, before eating, to slow down before to eat something, to like, take the food, leave it there, look at it, feeling the hunger, questioning, am I really hungry? Am I thirsty? Or is it just emotional? Maybe I'm just worried or bored, like just like taking the time to slow down, then to observe what is happening, what we are doing, to simply connect with ourselves, to simply see the moment where we feel like more energy, less energy, what feed us,
Mhm.
what makes us happy, what makes us feeling low, to just observe all of that. Because again, we come back to iridology. We cannot fix anything if we don't understand what is happening.
Right.
So that's the very first thing. Before to do any change in any direction, we need to understand what is happening. This is why I always ask to my clients before to do the program. I tell them, look at what is happening in your body for the next few days, and then answer to my questions. Because most of the time, when I ask them how many bowel movements you have per day, they don't even know because they're so disconnected from their body that they're like, I don't know, maybe one time, two time, I didn't pay attention. So it's like really reconnecting with yourself,
Mhm.
having a proper conversation with yourself on a daily basis, understanding where you are at, what is really disturbing you, and then from there, reaching out to experts, to guides that will be able to help you to give you the tools to reach where you want to go.
Mhm.
And this is what I do with iridology. Iridology is saying, I want to go there, but I don't know where I am. Iridology is like, you are now here, and this is the road to go where you want to go. And it's basically the same with everything. The first thing is to understand where we are and what is happening.
And how can people contact you? I know you're on Facebook, you're on Instagram, YouTube, but what is your website or where could people contact you?
Yes, of course. So they can contact me on my Facebook, Instagram, on YouTube at Anna Naturo, or they can go directly on my website, which is www.theuniversalhealer.com.
Great. And I'll put all that below this video too. So, oh, I
Oh,
thank you so much for your time and your
it's a
wisdom.
pleasure.
I really appreciate you.
Thank you so much, April.
Thank
I really
you.
appreciate the connection.
You have a wonderful day today.
Thank you, you too.
Bye
Bye.
bye.